this is going to be a tarot and oracle card reading for Aries. So if you have Aries in a major chart placement, this reading could be for you. If you don't have Aries in a major chart placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, this could still be for you if it showed up on your For You page, or if you felt very drawn to this message. Absolutely could still be a message for you, but this is a general collective reading. This is not a personal reading, so everybody needs to use their intuition to know if this reading is for you or not. Okay. This reading is timeless, which means it doesn't matter when I create or post this reading. What really matters is when you found the reading. That's when you were supposed to see the reading. That's when it is a sign for you, if it is a sign. Okay, so let's get into it and let's find out what's going on in this reading. Start pulling some cards. Okay, we've got a few cards coming out already. Okay. Tell me more, spirits. Need to get some more cards coming out before I know what is going on here. Oh, that is a lot. Okay. Okay. So I feel like there's something that you have been really bothered by, plagued by. You might be having like dreams about this, maybe nightmares. It's something you're feeling very defensive about. This might have something to do with something that happened in your childhood. This could be, whatever this is, could be something, like I said, that happened in your childhood and it created these deep wounds that are kind of blocking you now. So some kind of maybe an abandonment wound or some kind of situation that really hurt you, and it's making you defensive now. And like I said, maybe you still have dreams about whatever this situation was. I feel like I'm getting two messages with this card here. I feel like it would be beneficial for you to receive some counseling with regard to this, to do a lot of shadow work. I know that we talk about that a lot in my readings, but also I think in the spiritual community, you know, shadow work is brought up a lot, especially lately. Just a lot of the portals we've been going to and a lot of the planetary alignments that we've been going through have really been bringing up things for us to heal. So I definitely feel like here we have dream catcher and it says defensive. We have rocking horse and it says childhood. And then we had this symbol here and it says medical on it. I also feel like this is the symbol of a Kundalini awakening. So that's why I'm saying I'm getting two messages here with this card. I feel like in whatever's going on here, whatever it is that you are kind of still plagued by, like, and maybe you don't even realize on the surface that you still have these wounds or that these things are still affecting you, but you do dream about them and you're like, you know, if you dream, like I'm somebody that doesn't really dream very often. I think I might have like sleep apnea or something, but maybe you just, you have these dreams and you're like, where did that come from? Like, I don't think about that. So it's in your subconscious. And it's just because of something that happened in your childhood. And like I said, this is medical here. So I feel like that's just telling you that it would be very beneficial for you to actually get some counseling. Maybe some kind of a regression therapy or, you know, like, you know, something where they tap into and tell you about your dreams as well. But also using subliminals helps too, because this is something deep in your subconscious and you might not even realize it's affecting you still, but it's a reason why you get defensive with somebody or in some kind of a situation. So something that happened when you were younger, maybe childhood, maybe teenage years, is definitely still very much affecting you. And I feel like you get triggered by things that happen now because of those wounds. So it is very important for you to maybe get some medical, help, which would be counseling in this case, I think. But also the other message I have is that maybe you either have experienced a Kundalini awakening or you will. And I feel like that's actually going to help you as well to unlock. We have key unlock, to unlock, a solution to this or something that's going to help you with this. Okay, and then we have birds on a wire, social media. So I feel with this situation that whoever this is for, there might be people on social media that were talking about something and you got triggered by it. You got really triggered. And I think it's because of these wounds. So this is a very specific message. This is not going to resonate with everybody or every, Aries or whatever, but it's going to resonate with somebody out there. And so the main message so far is that you need to get, medical help with it, but also don't be afraid of this Kundalini awakening. If it's already happened or it will happen, it's going to unlock. Maybe that's what unlocks you realizing what you need to heal, something that triggers you. But like I said, we also have this birds on a wire in social media. So I feel like something in social media and like people kind of talking, spreading the word, or some kind of something on social media you see is going to trigger you. And it's because of how you felt, because of these wounds. So definitely when you're on social media, try to be careful not to really make comments. Let it roll off your back. Don't let it trigger you. Don't let it drag you into their drama. What else, spirits? Anything else from this deck? This is a different reading. Okay, so we have whiskey decompress. So I feel like be careful of addictions, not just alcohol here, but be careful of addictions when you're dealing with these emotions. So don't overdrink. Don't, comfort eat. Be careful of different addictions. Don't, go out and sleep around because, you're just trying to find this comfort to, feel better from whatever this wound is. It's still affecting you very, very deeply, and you're still getting very triggered by it. You're getting very defensive, and you might still, like I said, you might be actually dreaming about situations because of this wound. Maybe you don't even realize those were what the dreams are connected to, but it's because of this deep-seated wound of something that happened either in your childhood or just when you were younger, like teenage years. And I feel like that, Kundalini awakening and or this counseling is a key to unlocking this and healing this. But you're definitely still triggered by it. So I feel like this is a card just telling you not, yes, you need to decompress. You need to find ways to heal yourself, but healthy ways. And turning to, medications or alcohol, that's just self-medicating. So, you might be somebody who thinks they don't need counseling, but it could very much help you. I don't know why people are so, they don't want counseling. They don't want to put the effort out. They don't want to talk to somebody. They're uncomfortable. They don't want to face these fears. I don't know what it is, but you need to be careful of not, self-medicating yourself or overeating, anything that can be kind of toxic behavior for this. Whew, it's kind of heavy. It's kind of heavy. And since we're kind of like talking about a situation where you have a deep-seated wound that needs to be healed, and we're talking about healing yourself, I'm going to use this Soul Truth Self-Awareness card deck to find out what else might help you with regard to this situation, or just what spirits think you might need to know to help you to heal in general. Is there anything from this deck? It says, to whom am I comparing myself right now? What you are able to see in another is only visible because it is within you. So this is talking about like trigger, I think, triggers. What you are able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. So this wound you have, like I said, it might be an abandonment wound. Maybe you felt like you weren't enough. Maybe one of your parents left, or both. It says all that you need and want is within you. Today's soul action. Today, stop comparing and start creating. So I feel like this wound for you, like I said, it might be somebody hurt you in the past, whether it was in grade school and they were bullying you, or whether it was a parent leaving you or something. This created a wound within you. And so you might see other people and get triggered. So I feel like that's what this social media birds on the wire, like something happens on social media that triggers you. Maybe this happens a lot. Maybe it happened one time. And maybe you turn to some kind of an addiction to feel better. So overeating, drinking, doing drugs, you know, just trying to get outside validation. But they're saying what is within you, what you need is within you. So there's definitely a need for whoever this is for to do some very deep shadow work, potentially counseling with the medical, or this could just be saying, like I said, with this Kundalini awakening, it could just be that energy is within you that can rise up and heal you. You might want to try doing some Kundalini yoga. So go on YouTube and type in Kundalini yoga, and you'll find videos that help show you how to do that. To whom am I comparing myself right now? What you are able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. So you are enough, but some kind of childhood wound makes you feel like you're not. And so something that happened on social media, maybe people gossiping or something like that, it triggers you. And you turn to self-medicating. But instead of doing that, you should be seeking professional help, and or this Kundalini awakening will help you. And this is causing you to be very defensive, maybe even have dreams. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't dream about this, it doesn't mean this message isn't for you. It's just that's one of the things I was seeing that it could be for some people. Let's use this self-care deck here to get some self-care cards. This is kind of a deep reading. But must be a very needed message for somebody. Let me know in the comment section if you think this is for you. Does this resonate with you? I'd like to know, what do you think your childhood wound is that might be affecting you? We have, this actually came out, this card, and it's like the only card that's come out of this deck so far in this reading, and I think in that reading too, but we have Celebrate Yourself. So maybe that reading was for the same person that this reading is for. It says, celebrate yourself. You've come a long way. Take a moment to celebrate yourself. So you need to look, you need to take a step back and look how far you've come and all the accomplishments you've done. And don't, you know, there's definitely a feeling here of you not feeling good enough. But it has to do with something really deep-seated in your subconscious because of something somebody did to you in childhood. When your young adult stages, like I said, it could be a bully, it could be somebody, a relationship that hurt you, a friend that hurt you, a parent. And when you're a child and somebody hurts you, it's not your fault, you know? But it really left something in you It's really, really affecting you. So there's definitely a need right now to fix this, and it's going to help you in the future to not be triggered. And you know, when you're triggered by something, that's telling you what you need to heal, first of all. If you're unnecessarily triggered, or if you're like, that's not the right way to put it, but if like somebody triggers you and your response is overreacting big time, then that's telling you that there's something that needs to be healed. You might not feel at the moment that you're overreacting, but maybe once you cool down and you look back at the situation, you're like, damn, I kind of overreacted to that. Well, that's because there's a trigger there. There's something. So you need to bring that emotion up and heal it. Figure out why, deal with it, process the emotion. Journaling, definitely journal your emotions, because that will actually help you process them better. Anything else from this deck, or is that it? This doesn't really fit with the reading, but they want you to wake up early. It says, aim to wake up earlier in the morning to chase your dreams. So get an early start. But it is also important to get plenty of sleep. So keep that in mind. Let's use these soul journey cards to find out what else you need to know. At this point, I don't know what part of your life this is affecting. You know, is this a money block? Is this a love block? What is it triggering you to do? Obviously, it's triggering you to do something that's not healthy, like drink or overeat, or like I said, maybe be promiscuous, or just seek outside validation. We have loneliness. I know that I'm never alone, so you might be, feeling particularly lonely lately, but you're not alone. Your spirit guides are with you. We have service. I feel good when I can help others. So they're encouraging you to do acts of service, because that will actually help you get your mind off of your problems, but also it'll help you to feel better about yourself. So they want you to celebrate yourself, realize you're not alone. Maybe doing these acts of service helps you reach out to other people and helps you with the loneliness. And then we have friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So somebody's going to be coming into your life if they're not already, and they're going to be in your life for a reason. Could be a lover, could be an actual just friend, platonic friend. But this has something to do with your loneliness. Maybe spirit is sending somebody in to help you with this loneliness. And how are you going to meet this person? Maybe it's by doing these acts of service. Maybe that's how you meet this person. Maybe you need to wake up early to volunteer somewhere. We have pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So be proud of yourself. We're back to, celebrate yourself. Be proud of, if you do already do nice things for people, do service, maybe you volunteer somewhere, or just somehow find ways to help people. You need to be proud of that. And this ties into somehow like somebody coming into your life or already in your life, who's in your life for a reason. And we have success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. So just whatever you do here, this is going to bring you success if you come from a place of love. So maybe giving acts of service away and coming from a place of love is going to lead you to success. Awesome. So I'm going to stop this part of the reading here, and I'm going to go into an extended reading, a bonus reading, where we pull a lot more cards and find out more about what's going on here. So I also am going to find out like what's going to happen for you in the next 6 months to a year or sooner. That message might be a little bit different than focusing just on this wound, or maybe that's what's going to come out. I feel like hopefully they'll tell us what part of your life this wound is affecting and what part of your life will be successful if you do this work on this wound. So that is what we're going to try to focus on when we get into the extended reading. Like, what part of your life is being blocked by this? What part of your life will be helped? We'll get a lot more like advice cards, maybe some manifestation cards to figure out what you can do to help this situation, what you can do to speed this along. Just lots more advice cards and find out what's going on here. Like, what is this affecting? What else do you need to know? So if you want to watch the extended, you can go down below to the description box, click on the link that takes you over to my Patreon. Like I said, before I go though, let me know in the comment section below if you feel like this is for you. Does it resonate? Does it on point? What's going on? And be sure to give this message a like and share the video if you can, and definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell to be notified when I put out my next video and subsequent videos, because that is how you're going to get some awesome information from spirits that's, you know, helping you and guiding you. And, you know, I hope that you find my videos motivational. That is my intent, is to provide motivation, but also to, you know, to translate these messages from spirit for you so you can get some really great, you know, wisdom from the divine here and things that are going to really help you. So I think that what they have right now is a really great message here. If you by chance want a personal reading instead of, you know, maybe you watch the extended and you still aren't sure if this is for you, or if you have any other questions, you can get one on my website, www.bossasswitch1111.com. That's 4 ones. It's the only place you can pay me for a reading or donate or anything. If anybody ever tries to get you to pay elsewhere, that's not me, it's an impersonator. So that's a big red flag right there. But yeah, so if you want to watch the bonus extended reading, go down below, click the link. It'll take you to my Patreon. You'll notice that it's only $5.55, but that's not just for this one reading. That's actually for exclusive access for all of the bonus extended readings that I've done up until this point, and all of the readings that I do going forward. So it's not just one extended, it's all of them. So for whatever time period that you pay for. And you can cancel at any time. You don't have to keep doing it monthly, although I truly appreciate you, those of you that do stay a Patreon month to month and be a supporter. It is what's going to allow me to keep doing these readings for you and support this channel. So thank you so much. And thank you for everybody who even clicks like, comments, shares, subscribes, all those things. All the interaction with my channel does help this channel grow. So it is hard when you're first getting started on YouTube to get going, but thank you so much for all of that. And I will see you in the extended, where we find out what's going on here. What does this block have to do with maybe? What part of your life is it affecting? And, you know, maybe more about what you can do to help yourself and get more advice. Get a lot of extra details. So I will see you in the extended.